Hey there, my name's Paul.
My name is Andres Gimeno.
And we are here to do the pilot episode for the first ever CF Tennis Academy podcast.
Yep, very excited.
Well, it's been a bit of a nervous time because we kind of don't really know where to begin. We don't know what to do with it. But what we're going to do is we're going to basically give a review of the week ahead to try and give everybody associated with tennis in the UAE the opportunity to see all the chances they've got to play tennis every single week.
Yep, basically offering the possibility to everyone to participate in all the events that we are organizing at CF Tennis Academy.
I think something that does get misunderstood is that there is so much going on in the country, all over the country, whether it be Abu Dhabi or Dubai in particular, those two, that people just seem to forget that there's opportunities for everyone. So what we're going to do is we're going to give a brief summary of everything that we think is going on. There's going to be information regarding stringing, tournaments, events,
adult programs,
special guests, which will be the first topic for today, I think.
Maybe.
So that's us. We're going to give it a try. Andres is the tennis director for CF Tennis Academy. I'm the technical director. And should we get started?
Any moment.
Right, so every single weekend since the last weekend of October, we started probably our most successful program. Our most successful annual program, I guess you could say.
Correct.
And that is the Dubai Duty Free Tennis Championship Ball Kid Training Program. Go.
Amazing program for aspiring ball kids that they are training for several weeks until the end of January, where we are going to decide the best 120 ball kids who are going to be responsible for the tournament. And I say responsible because ball kids are a fundamental part of the organization on this tournament. And we are very proud to say that this program is not only about passing balls to the players, it's about values, it's about discipline, punctuality, teamwork. I can go on and on. This is a very complete program who impact the future of these kids massively, because everyone who has been a ball kid always remember it was a ball kid, because it's a huge experience. And nothing to do with tennis in terms of individuality, but more about teamwork and about being responsible for a huge event, international event.
At the end of the day, Andres, this is a multi-million-dollar event, which is going to be seen by multi-millions of people worldwide. And over the last few years, we've been voted the best ball kid teams in the world, outside of Roland Garros.
Yeah, and we're very proud to say that, because we really train them very hard. We are very strict on the training, because we want really to perform these kids in the court the best we can offer. Yeah,
I think it's quite a relevant point for me to say is that many tournaments actually choose to have adults as ball kids. Dare I say it? But it's kind of a wrong thing to say. But the US Open, for example, has adults as ball distributors. I'm going to say ball people. Yeah. So the fact that we use children, we're putting a lot of effort, a lot of training to make sure that these kids get the best opportunity that they'll ever get to A, be on a world-class event, B, learn life values that you've mentioned already, and C, just have the best 2 weeks of their life, best 3 weeks of their lives, unquestionably.
Yeah. So you still have time to register if you want. We are looking forward to keep going with the training. And if you're interested on the Ball Kid program, please check out on the links below, and you will have more information.
Be quick. Okay, so moving on to the next then. So now we're going to talk about the array of competitive opportunities that we've got here. And I'm going to start with something which is brand new this year, the Galaxy, Del Monte, Galaxy events. Go.
Yeah. Amazing event that we are promoting together with the help of Del Monte. These events are the very first stage of competition for children on ages between 5, 6 until 8, 10, depends on the level. The objective of the tournament is just to be introducing these kids into an environment which is competitive, but is not too competitive, and teach them about etiquette, about rules, about regulations, and to introduce them really into the competition. Amazing program, I have to say. It's very successful. Coach William is in charge of it, and she's doing an amazing job.
And then straight from there, which is kind of one of my babies, we've got the Urban Nest, what I'm going to call festivals of tennis, which again is for starter level players or players that are not ranked players to come and play singles, doubles. We do different games, dingles, 55s, etc., etc. We're doing that at Wellington International School, and that is something which is I feel very passionately about, because I feel that as tennis has grown over the years, it has elitified itself, and it's allowed other sports to catch up, because it's taken care. Other sports have taken care of everybody, and tennis is kind of, in my opinion, focused on the elite. And now we need to make sure we go back to the basics, back to the roots. And so every weekend at Wellington International, I'm hosting, like I said, it's an Urban Nest Tennis Festival, different age categories. I've done a ladies one already, which I know at the beginning of December, that's going to be huge, that one. I've got a men's one coming up. I've got an under-18s girls one coming up. It's incredible.
Let's resume that tennis for all. Really, that's
Tennis for all.
That's what we really aim. And following that, we have this amazing series of tournaments, the Emirates Road to Roland Garros, which is probably one of the best prizes for a series of tournaments in the world. Players from 10 years old until 14 years old are playing in different categories, a series of tournaments. And at the end of the season in April, we're going to play a Masters, and the winners of these Masters are going to travel free of charge to Roland Garros, courtesy of Emirates, which is supporting these kind of tournaments massively. So we're very thankful for giving these childs the opportunity to be on Central Court in Roland Garros watching matches and visit Paris and so many other activities that we have for them. But this is not all.
Well, no, but those tournaments are open to all players under the age of 10, under the age of 12, under the age of 14. You do have to have a national ranking.
Yep.
You do have to be affiliated with Tennis Emirates, our federation.
Yep.
So please don't miss out on the opportunity. A trip to Roland Garros, all expenses paid. Are you crazy to miss it?
Oh.
Come on. And then, as you were mentioning, our final one that we want to talk about today is our Palmer's, another sponsor, fantastic. Yeah. Our Palmer's tennis ladder, which is just going to levels I never expected. Clark, I know, never expected it. So we have over 100 players who are registered to play in our CF Tennis, Palmer's CF Tennis ladder, which happens in the mornings. They play pretty much every morning. I mean, they do kind of book out Wednesdays and Saturdays,
yes.
But it's actually happening every day now.
Yeah, you can organize your matches. You can challenge players that they are 5 positions over you, and it's creating a buzz of tennis and competition. And we are really creating a community of players that they are enjoying the competition. So that's a very big range of tournaments that we are offering at CF Tennis at the moment.
Yeah.
What an amazing improvement on the quality of the service, on the stringing services at CF Tennis. We are very happy to have Paul, which you probably know is the only racket master racket technician in UAE. And Paul, can you explain to us the improvements that we did in the company regarding the stringing?
Well, thanks for that. I mean, Andres was kind enough to contact me in June, I believe, in terms of trying to come back on board with CF Tennis Academy and professionalize their stringing team. I've got a team around me that I'm working with, Danny, Tommy, and some of the other guys that are still training. And yeah, we've taken the stringing up to heights even I didn't expect. A lot of people are misinformed or ill-informed here in the UAE about string. You know, they're focusing their attention on what pro players are using, which, you know, pro players are trained athletes. They're in the gym every day, and we've got, you know, young kids that are using the same strings that you know, the top players are using. Yeah. It's dangerous. It creates arm problems. One of my proudest achievements in the first 2 months here, Andres, is with your player, Adriana. Is that the one? Yeah, yep. Adriana. She was having chronic tennis elbow. It stopped her career. She's totally lost confidence because of that injury. And I've strung her racket once, and she's pain-free. So I've started all this 5 years ago, Andres, as you know, with Dr. Tennis Dubai. I'm on Instagram, Dr. Tennis Dubai. And my whole purpose with Dr. Tennis was basically to try and help people with shoulder injuries, with arm injuries, to try and get them back on court. It's something I'm very proud of.
Fantastic. Paul, I know you're very humble, but you have been stringing lately the rackets of Simona Halep, which has become a fantastic good friend of CF Tennis. And tell us a little bit about this stringing and how good Simona is helping at CF Tennis in the last weeks.
Well, I think, look, I mean, I've been stringing Simona's racket. She actually uses AluPower Rough if it helps. She doesn't use the blade racket, but we don't need to talk about that. But in terms of what she's been for us, this is a lady who's been world #1 twice. She's won the Dubai Duty-Free twice. She's been a Grand Slam champion twice. And a couple of mornings ago, she was hitting with 28 of our players.
Amazing, yeah.
She came to ball kid training with our players, and she was talking to all our ball kids. This is a spectacularly humble and kind lady. And yeah, I have nothing but love for what she's done for us.
Thank you, Paul.
No worries.